We should be dealing directly with the cartel.
Come on, now, slow your roll.
Oh, man, fuck all that bullshit. We should be the connect here in Chicago.
If it's connects, then that means those two motherfuckers have to die.
That shit could happen. Chicago's a violent city, you feel me?
All right, y'all. Woo! That shit, it was pretty good. It was pretty good. Episode 1 is already getting spicy. Now, before I ever get started, so we got December the 1st, Raising Kanan Season 3. That's going to be good, really good. The Devil in Southside's coming back. Then we got March the 1st, BMF Season, I think 3. Yes, 3. That's going to be, you know, something quite interesting. But, oh, my God, let's go. Now, Tommy Egan, man. Everything is starting to, like, play out. We got to see, like, the new characters as well, like Maria and Miguel. And it's kind of crazy because now, like, Diamond, he has so much on his plate because he has a wild Tommy, right, that's going around doing almost anything that he likes. And then he has the parole officer that's like, well, if you don't do your job, I'm going to send you back to jail. Or send you back to prison, because he was just like, oh, Diamond's like, what happened to my last parole? He's like, oh, he was under the CBI payroll. We had to get rid of his ass. And he was just like, oh, okay. He said, you ain't know nothing about that. Nah, man, nah. Oh, well, now you do. I was just like, all right. But he just got so much on his plate. Janard, man, Janard. He can't even catch a break because his supply is low. He, you know, his manpower, I guess, is a little low. So he's like trying to make these shady deals. He's like going with Merkovich, like, oh, I give you Tommy and Diamond's position, and Merkovich showing up at the end. He like, yo, my corners. And then they like, what you mean your corners? He said, Janard promised me. No, he didn't. This is ours. I was like, uh-oh, here we go again. And then we seen like Janard going over to Claudia to try to like get some sort of thing going with her, but it was just like it wasn't happening. So he's like, all right, he has to like make these drastic changes to see if he can get some sort of position. But I'm like, well, we gonna see about that. You know. And then we got DMACC, you know, teaching Tommy, I guess, a little bit about the newer ways where they're selling drugs online, right? Like doing like social media, almost similar to what Tariq and Braden was doing. Almost similar how they was doing their little system. So I like this. I really do, because it makes it seem like it's not just a Tariq and Braden thing, like, oh, they came up with their own thing. No. It's everybody starting to get onto this, where you got the old heads that still want to take over the streets doing the old school way, while the newer generation is doing it through social media and online, which I like. I really do like the difference, and it's cool. It's really cool and interesting when you think about it. I'm like, okay, I like this little aspect of how everybody's, you know, trying to like sell drugs and do things differently. I really do like that. I really do. So, you know, Tommy put DMACC on that. He's just like, all right, you know, you get to do this. You're gonna have this under control, right? Just no more streets for you, because, you know, as he said, he felt as an uncle to protect him, so he figured this might be the better option for him to do. And then you got law enforcement, who at the beginning didn't know who Tommy Egan was until they you know, done some sneaky stuff and kind of like gotten like his prints off his car, and then they was just like, oh, okay, so this is who he is. Now this is interesting because they did the whole, when they was like going through like his rap sheet, and it was just like, yeah, like his known associate died like a couple of months ago. So I was just like, wait, I thought this was like a year, but they said it was like a couple of months ago. So I'm like, okay, so this is still months. I'm thinking like maybe a year, but okay. But they doing that. So now they figured out like, okay, this is Tommy Egan. So now they're gonna try to build some sort of rap sheet against him. Now I think that maybe towards the ending of Power Book 2, Power Book Full Force, like season 2, I'm thinking that what they might do, they probably might have like Blanca Rodriguez probably like show up, right? She probably might show up at the end, or be like, oh, okay, like Tommy's alive, okay, now we could probably go after him or whatever. But we know that in this season, like, law enforcement is gonna come after Tommy hard this season. They're gonna come after him hard because I'm like, oh, well, you know, you basically everywhere. You with the Serbs, you with CBI, you with the Flynn. So, and they don't know, but they're gonna try to like tie in and put all the pieces together so that way they can actually catch Tommy. But again, it's gonna be a lot for them to even build up some sort of case to get Tommy, which is gonna be quite interesting for them to do. But man, yo, come on. We already started off with Tommy killing people, and he's still trying to go after the Serbs. I mean, not the Serbs, like the Flint family, right? And he killed that guy in the beginning. Because he's trying to, like, figure out, like, okay, what happened to, like, Liliana? Who was out of the Serbs? I mean, I keep saying Serbs. Who's the ones out of the Flint family that actually killed, Liliana? So I like how, like, in the beginning when Tommy was, like, sitting there with the bottle, and he was just like, yeah, because she was talking to him. Like, her ghost was talking to him. And he was just like, yeah, I'm going to get this revenge. Like, I promise. Now, I'm like, well, Tommy, you kind of said that before with Lakeisha, and that didn't happen. So I'm like, I'm kind of looking at Tommy sideways a little bit, because, I mean, come on. I'm looking at him sideways, because I'm like, if none of the Flynn family dies and he don't get no revenge, I'm going to be looking at this man sideways, like, what you mean, right? So, and then you got, like, Walter Flynn. I kind of forgot about the whole Walter Flynn being a racist. Like, I don't know. I just kind of forgot about that, because when they were showing, like, the last season, like the clips and stuff, and I was just like, oh yeah, I forgot he was a racist. Because he was just like, oh yeah, this is not going to be the face my son is going to be waking up to every morning. I was like, damn, I forgot he was a racist. I forgot. But he came along, and I guess, like, somebody, I guess from Dublin, like one of his business partners from Dublin, and he was just like, oh, like, what happened to all the men we sent you here? They died. Like, what happened? He just like, stuff happens, and I'm gonna kill Tommy Egan myself. So his business partner, I guess, wrote down, like, a big number, probably somewhere in the millions or whatever, for Walter Flynn to pay. But as we saw it towards the end, Walter Flynn don't got no money. Well, he has money, but he doesn't have enough money to pay off the debt that he owes. So I guess he's talking about he gonna probably go to war with this guy or whatever. So, oh God. Oh, God. But now that we got more confirmation into the story that Miguel and Merkovich is actually, like, the two people that's in control of, I guess, Chicago. Like, they're, like, I guess they have, like, the pipeline. They're the connects. So I'm like, okay, all right. This is going to be interesting, because now we don't know between either Miguel or Merkovich. Like, out of the two, like, I guess you would have to argue, like, who's the most dangerous. Right? Because Merkovich was more lenient towards Tommy, despite everything what Tommy did to the Serbs. Everything what this man did, he seemed more lenient towards Tommy. Miguel, on the other hand, I don't think he lenient. I don't think he is, because we seen him torturing some guy, and then from the other clips that we seen, he was actually torturing a lot of people. And now that since we have, like Tommy, got this little thing for, like, Maria, I'm like, like, this is gonna be bad, because David was already warning him. He's just like, yo, Tommy, what you doing? Stop it. He like, what you mean? He like, that's Maria, man. That's my girl. Like, don't do that. So I was just like, like, because we already know. We've already seen from, like, trailers and clips that, Tommy and Maria, they're gonna have a thing for each other for a while. But as we all know, Tommy and relationships don't really work out that well. So I'm just like, oh my God. But also too, that Janard tried to, I guess, he was trying to, like, work something out with Miguel, but I mean, he paid him a little bit, and Miguel said, I need my money. So Janard is just, he is stuck, because he got Miguel, and then he got Merkovich. So it's just, like, what he gonna do? But I don't know, I get, like, this feeling somebody might try to, like, pin, like, a war where they probably might be maybe Merkovich versus Miguel's crew or whatever. But then, as we seen later on, that Miguel he's diabetic, so he got diabetes. So man, it's just, like, this beginning it's just showing, like, a lot of pieces, a lot of things that's happening. Tommy already exposed Dahlia, so now Claudia's business is up in flames, even though she killed the doctor at the end. So I was just like, oh man, this is gonna be good. Season 2 is gonna be good. I'm just waiting for maybe, I don't know, maybe Tariq and Braden. I'm still waiting on that, but I mean, we're gonna have to wait and see. But oh my God, overall, yo, post your comments down below, like, what you thought of this first episode. You thought this shit was, in the beginning, spicy, juicy, like, what like, tell me. I'm fucking over stuttering my words and shit, but tell me, like, what you guys think, right? And also, before I get out of here, I'm gonna drop the Discord, the link. I'm gonna drop my Discord in the comment section down below, so y'all all come in, join the Discord, you know, because we're gonna have a whole bunch. Like we're gonna have like power stuff, anything, like, you know, just life stuff. Like we're gonna have like a whole bunch of stuff for that in the Discord. So, you know, make sure you join them and this and that. But overall, like, just, you know, comment down below what you thought of this first episode. Like, comment, subscribe, and share, and I will catch you all in the next one.